Hey, what is up, my dudes? Today, I'm gonna tell you a story about actually a couple of different stories. So, this is things that have happened in my car. This isn't everything that's happened in my car because those are some of the things that happened are really weird. Basically, the three that I want to talk about today are one time I gave somebody a ride home and they're like, oh, yeah, you don't know where my house is? It's really kind of confusing, so let me just drive there. All right, yeah, that's fine. This is like right when I had just gotten my license. I was still in my first job. I was all like, well, this is like a cool dude from work. I appreciate their work ethic. They're very responsible. I'm pretty sure I can trust them. Little did I know that I was wrong. I mean, it wasn't even that bad, but this isn't the worst story. Let this dude drive, and he ended up making a stop at a stop sign. So I was all like, very responsible. Didn't even like do the rolling stop, the California roll. He's like, check this out. What? Right now we're at 0 miles per hour, right? And the speed limit is 25 miles per hour, residential. He ended up just like peeling the out. 0 to 25 really fast, and the cars like started jumping around, and it made like this loud ass screech, and he's all like, we're still going the speed limit. Yeah, man, that's cool, but don't ever do that again. I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry, Mario. After that, I didn't let him drive my car. He asked for a ride a couple of times. Yeah, sure, man, but I'm driving because I know where you live now, so you don't need to like take your weird streets. It wasn't even that far. It was like literally probably like 3 blocks away from my house. And we both lived like less than a mile away from work. He could have just told me, hey, go down this street, make a left. That's it. Instead of going down this street and making a right. He ended up like not taking my rides anymore because for some reason he liked driving other people's cars. Other people were like, all right, yeah, sure, man, whatever. The second story is I, again, let somebody else drive my car. And this is why I don't let people drive my car anymore. This one was quite a doozy. We were just driving around chilling, listening to music with my little stereo car adapter for my cassette player because I didn't have no fancy aux cord. So it's like, you don't get an aux cord, you make your own aux cord with a little cassette adapter, you know what I'm saying? I ended up just driving around. This girl was like, hey, let me drive. All right, yeah, sure. Thinking I could trust her like I did this other dude. Didn't learn my lesson because it was like around the same time. I mean, you'd think that since it was fresh in my mind, I would have said, oh yeah, that dude said I could trust him, but I couldn't. She ended up driving in some weird secluded neighborhood where she was parking, and I was like, what's going on? Don't worry about it. Oh shit, now that you say don't worry about it, it kind of makes me freak out and worry about it. She just pulled over, texted somebody something. I guess she was trying to parallel park, but she didn't know how to do it right. So she ended up bumping another car. And this is, again, when I just had gotten my license, and I was like, they're gonna arrest me, they're gonna throw me in jail. Like, just the plastic pieces of each bumper touch. To me, back then, it was like the loudest sound, and I was like, shit, like the owner's gonna come out with a shotgun, they're gonna kill me right now, this ain't good. She freaked out just as much as I did. She ended up just driving away. She ended up telling me, hey, by the way, that thing that happened back there, don't tell anybody, but I was trying to do a drug deal. You're doing this in my car? No respect, man. After that, I don't let nobody drive my car. The third thing related to cars that's kind of funny is there was a car that I had one time and it had a CD stuck in it. Like, it just couldn't come out. Like, I tried taking it out with pliers and just going in, ejecting, nothing would work. One day I just started playing the CD. I was like, all right, well, let's see what the previous owners, did with it. It was some Lil Wayne mixtape. You start playing the CD and you just go, and this is just a mixtape. A couple of times. Some of the tracks were all scratched, probably because of me and like getting my damn tweezers trying to like take it out or whatever. It was just very random because if I forgot my like little cassette adapter, he would be like, well, play some music, because I never really liked listening to the radio. I would sometimes just play whatever the hell that mixtape was. And everybody was like, why are you listening to Lil Wayne? Can we change it? And I was like, no, that's not my CD, man. This is like the previous owner's CD. Can't take it off. So we just be driving around. This is just a mixtape. It was very weird. Bonus story. One time I went to a gas station and I was just trying to get in and out. Like, not the food place in and out, but I was just trying to get into the gas station, gas up, and then get the out. I'm driving in and I have to park backwards into the thing, otherwise I'd have to go around. This was a super busy gas station. For some reason, this gas station was like always popping, not like blowing up. I guess this was because it was a cheap gas station. I'm not going to tell you which one it was, but it's known for cheap gas. So you just go in, park, and then you just go. And this is just a mixtape. It was very weird. Bonus story. One time I went to a gas station and I was just trying to get in and out. Like, not the food place in and out, but I was just trying to get into the thing, otherwise I'd have to go around. This was a super busy gas station. For some reason, this gas station was like always popping, not like blowing up. I guess it's because it was a cheap gas station. I'm not going to tell you which one it was, but it's known for cheap gas. So you just go in, get you gas and you bounce, you know what I'm saying? So I miscalculated everything on the way to parking backwards, and I just remember everybody looking at me, and I was all like, oh man, that's a loud ass noise. What the hell? And then I looked in the rearview mirror. There was like this big yellow like pole that, as I was turning backwards, like here's the pole, and here's like, you can't explain it. Like here's the pole, and there's my car, and as I was turning around, I ended up just scraping the left back passenger side. Everybody just looked at me, and I was like, oh god, I'm not even gonna get gas. I'm just gonna go somewhere else, try to paint this off or something. I ended up going to like a Walmart, getting like some, like, I got a color that looked like it would fit, and just spray painting the side of it. But at night I was like perfect. It looks like it matches. It looks like it's right out of the factory. And then I guess I punched the door so that it wouldn't be dented. Punched the dent out. The next morning when I woke up, when I had to go move the car for street sweeping, I was like, oh shit, like my car is white. This is like some weird cream color. I don't know. I was just like driving around that with that weird like blotchy spot on the left side. And this is just a mixtape. I never really told anybody what that was. But I was like, hey man, this car was here like this when I got it. Like, you know, let me know if you ever had any kind of weird car stories. I have a couple more, so I'll put those in a different video because those can be a story all in its own. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you liked it. You know, make sure you get those notifications when I upload next. Peace. And this is just a mixtape.